Thank you, Guruji. Gratefulness just needs to be, 'cause grace has blessed me, I feel free. Oh, your love is all I see. Your silence sings the sweetest song. This heart of mine loves to sing along. Grace has blessed me, I feel free. Oh, your love is all I see. 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 I welcome you with all my heart. The eternal spirit that lives here, birthless, deathless, I must be. This love I am won't disappear. Oh, my Lord, yes, I love you. Oh, my Lord, let me meet you every day. What is this these I see? A world manifested by the mind. I just close my eyes and let it be. It's such sweet nothing, oh, I find here now. Oh, my Lord, yes, I love you. Oh, my Lord, let me meet you every day.
Namaste, welcome everyone to Satsang today here in Rishikesh, and of course welcome to all of you who are joining via broadcasting. A very wonderful service that we discovered some years ago, that we could be watching from different parts of the planet and still be sharing in real time with us wherever we are. And it's very, very happy that we have friends, many of whom are not able to join us physically here today, but we are together in this one Sangha field via broadcasting. So greetings, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, very good. Okay.
Namaste, Mooji Balma.
Namaste.
At the outset, thank you very much for coming to India.
Thank you.
I'm very thankful to God that I am here today to see you in person. I'm grateful to everybody for that, for everybody who has made this happen.
Thank you.
Forgive me if my question is too basic, but it is about the invitation. I understand that I need to leave my mind outside, my shoes outside, I understand that. But when I say that I need to leave my mind outside, I can understand if it's a physical commodity that I can leave outside, my hat or my cap or my wallet or my shoes. No, to leave my mind outside and to be here, I cannot really understand how that is done, because I am here as a body, my mind, my soul, my prana, or whatever it is, I am here. So probably, as I understand, I need my mind to distance itself from what I perceive or what my ego is, or whatever I have inculcated or whatever I've understood, and whatever garbage, whatever emotions and things that I have accumulated over the years. So as I understand, I need to distance myself from that and then be here. So if my understanding is right, what I am required to do is to create a distance between the inside of me, what I really am, and what I think I am not.
Okay, don't go so far. I will explain. And actually, you quoted a certain passage or text from what was shared in the morning guidance, and also it's in the booklet also. It didn't just merely say, leave your shoes outside, leave your mind outside. Then it said, you may say, but how can I leave my mind outside? It said, no? Then it further went on to say, don't panic. It simply means, for the duration of that guidance, please don't hold on to ideas about yourself. Do you feel you have the capacity to do that? Just for the duration of our guidance. It's an invitation. It was not a command. It may seem initially provocative, leave your mind outside. Now, I could not just say that and then expect any favorable result from that. All I say, it was just to, first of all, leave my mind outside. And you say, oh, I got a mind, how can I leave it outside? And further to explain what was meant by that, and simply, for the duration of this short time we're going to spend together, I'm asking you, don't keep holding on to ideas you have about yourself. We can all do that. And in hearing that, you say, okay, so that's what you mean. Yes, I can suspend At least now, by even saying that, I am aware that I can do that. I cannot talk about my past, what kind of person I used to be, and what kind of person I want to be. And all these things about your dreams about life and the world. They say, just for this short time, let's not talk in this way. Let's just suspend that habit for a few moments. Then I ask, can you do this? And largely the response is, yes, I can do that. That's all.
Guruji, I've been into spiritual practices for the last 20 years. I would not say it's been consistent. It just comes and keeps going off. But I distinctly remember having experienced 4 times in my life. The last was in 2015, where I really cannot explain what the experience was, except that I knew that everything was fabulous around me. The people, the queues, the garbage, whatever, whatever I couldn't tolerate before, everything was magnificent. At the same time, it was not that I was indifferent to things. I was just going about, doing everything. I was doing my work, and it continued for 3 days. I distinctly remember that.
Yes.
And I think on the second day, I realized that this is not something usual. So my analytical mind told me that I need to write everything down that's going on, whatever I was feeling. So I began to write everything down. I think after the 3rd day, everything subsided, and all those things whatever I felt before, just came back. And I was in my usual self. And I just lost it. Now, 2 years ago in 2017, somewhere in the month of November, December, I came across this video about the invitation. I practiced it over and over many, many times. I still do it. I understand that when I do it, I feel closer to what I had felt 4 years back. But why is it that I'm not able to hold on to that experience? Why does it just drop away? Or why have I lost that experience what I had 4 years back?
Because you continue to refer to yourself from an old position, you see, of the person who is having that experience. The person is itself an experience. You, as many of us do, you are looking from the perspective, from the position of a person who is doing something, making a practice or so on. In fact, if you want to include the invitation as a practice, it is the most simple of practices. In fact, primarily, you're just listening and coming into clearer and clearer understanding. It's not so much about doing, but a way of being open enough. And this is why it was helpful for most people to ask them to suspend the usual habit of starting to use their minds too early, to evaluate and to compare and so on. So say, those tendencies, for the moment, just leave them aside. Just be very open and silent and empty, as much as you can. That's it. No forcefulness. Because in such a climate, such an inner attitude, it will be easier to absorb or to see or understand or grasp what was being shared much more easily than if you brought your mind in too early, which is used to evaluating too quickly, judging too quickly, being very impatient, and all of these kind of qualities or characteristics, you see? So now you're saying why is it that I had this experience when everything was beautiful and then it vanished? Well, actually what happened in the time of that perfect state of being, let's put it like that, actually you as the person was not there. You in your old mindset was not there. You are here as you really are, but without the configurations of idea and identity and habits that we have become accustomed to meeting life with this type of mindset. That mindset was suspended, and in its place was just the pure presence of being. That's what. And from this place of being, of course, life became very beautiful for you. It was the same trees, it was the same kind of rubbish, the same people, but viewed in a beautiful way. There is not one single thing that exists in life with a fixed meaning. The meaning of a thing exists in the mind of the perceiver of it. This is why when the egoic perspective has shifted and your natural space, your natural being is unveiled, your perception of life becomes beautiful. The same trees, the same street, the same people, but seen from a very higher place of consciousness within yourself. The invitation helps you to come back to that place, and in that place, if you have been listening and following the invitation this morning, you'll be able to say, I would ask you, are you creating anything here? Are you being asked to create or to imagine or to project? No. There was no such practice, there was no such effort being required of you. Simply listening and following and noticing what is actually here without the egoic commentary of personhood. And you see things became more light, more clear. Nevertheless, you still have an old image, a fixed image of what happened before. And now you're comparing life situations. Does anything come near to this one? But that now has become a kind of a mental impression inside. It doesn't make way for things to be seen as they really are. You are seeing them in comparison to a state that your mind has held on to as being, that was a beautiful state. I'd love to get that thing again. I would ask you to suspend even that, leave even that first love, that first beautiful experience. Don't hold it as a measure to compare fresh experiences. Leave everything and start fresh. That would be a beautiful way of enjoying and experiencing the inquiry, or the invitation rather put.
So it's an extension to that. When you say that to feel with your heart, I still have to use my sense organs to understand, to feel.
No, you're using your mind. You're using your mind, you see. It was very smooth because suspending the usual way and the habit that is applied to normal everyday situations. We have learned this through conditioning. A kind of reflex system comes and you begin to follow the old patterns. I was asking you, please just leave that aside consciously for a moment, so that now you're functioning from a very neutral place. And you would see that it's not a place of doing, do. It was not so. Actually, the invitation is not a stress on doing something, but on recognizing something. There's a big difference. This is why I'm not inclined to call it or to frame it as a practice in such a way. Just simply looking with open mind and noticing what is actually here and where you're actually looking from. Very, very simple. It need not be something complex. And this is why, you see, earlier I was more conducting satsangs, trying to share the method of Atma-Vaitara, which is called self-inquiry. For many, many years we did this. And I still hold it to be the most potent tool for exposing the unreality of the ego identity. You see? But it seems like more the philosophical temperament was attracted to that largely. You see, when the invitation appeared by grace, then many people from around the world began to notice, oh, but it is so easy for me to see. Now I can see from a truer place within myself. And to that extent, they were feeling, I'm enjoying a much happier life. I'm having a much happier life, much purer way of seeing. I don't get angry so easy. I'm finding love for other beings, whereas before I'd be very quick to judge or to be suspicious or superstitious. All those lower energies, they have somehow subsided in me like this. So I would not expect anyone to start to too much analyze the thing. No, come on the train, sit down. Don't ask how the train works. Just sit, enjoy the ride. And look, it's just reminding you, I'm only reminding you, look here. Avoid this for a moment, but look from here, so that you don't lock your mind into some shape. Remain shapeless. And by staying shapeless, your faculty for comprehending is much more alive. Your powers of discernment are much more reliable like that. So I was only reminding, avoid this for the moment. Leave these things for the moment. You can have them back later. You see?
Is there any other tool or any other organ apart from, you see, when I say you instinctively feel something for something or for a situation which is beyond the comprehension of the five senses. How do I cultivate that? Because sometimes what happens is that you see, I see an incident or see a person, there's some kind of compassion or sympathy or love or something that erupts within me, and I feel it's from my heart. If there is something, a picture that is shown to me, in a different situation, I feel it comes from my heart. Why doesn't it come from my heart all the time? What I'm trying to say is, how do I cultivate that organ or that ability to feel throughout with my heart and not with my head? How do I do that?
Keep following the invitation. Stay with it. Initially, the mind is also resisting. Why resisting? Because it is so effective, actually. We have within ourselves the capacity to go more towards the lower qualities that are inherent in every human being. You know, it plays there. Or to go to the higher virtues. There are always these forces working within us. And largely, they are homegrown. So we don't notice them so quickly. We often identify with them, and then we feel that it's part of who we are. With listening again freshly to things like invitation, it really makes it clear for you, not just at a mental or intellectual clarity, but experientially. You begin to experience the spaciousness which is there. You don't create it. You don't even practice it. You discover it. And discovery is very important, because when you discover something, then it becomes your own experience. You feel you have the authority of your own seeing, your own experience, rather than just ask you to believe something, or you say, when I feel compassion towards other beings, it feels good for me. Why don't I feel this all the time? Well, as a matter of fact, as you sweep out the old noise of personhood, you'll find that your being is a very stable place. And your interactions with life, it seems to flow with an equanimity, a serenity, and evenness, even without trying to do that. It becomes natural for you. So don't use the mind too much to try and analyze and to understand like this. Jump in. come on board, so to speak. And I would, again, you ask a question, I had a very simple response to you, please keep listening to the invitation. And listen again. Each day while we're here, I have requested that it's played for those who feel that, wow, it is so helpful because the noise of the mind and the personhood, it seems to be much less, intruding on something that seems much more stable here. So I would recommend that. Because otherwise we keep running from one door to another door and try this practice. As I say, it has been tried and tested and it works. So initially, sometimes we have some resistance to come from the mind, and we want things done for us, or we want to take a pill, or we want something. But a little effort, a little persistence, yield good fruit. And I would really stand by this invitation, whether you're reading it or just listening. Listening is also very good. It's a simple exercise, you can say, very simple. 25 minutes of your time. Give you back your life, seen from a true place within you. Thank you. You? Yeah.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
We're also lucky, we're so lucky to be here today and to be on this path, seeking and in this place with you, in the right place to be. But my question isn't about us here on the path, living blissfully. It's about those who are our loved ones who are not on the path, and how that's one of the biggest difficulties. It's to be living and to know they have some keys and to be giving them some advice, but they're impermeable. They don't want the advice. They don't want to be. And as soon as there's any question of divinity, some of them might be very afraid and running far away. So we might seem a bit annoying to these people because we're always coming back with the same advice, the same words, and it's unbearable to see them suffering so much, whereas they could actually be living blissfully.
Yes.
So what to do about that?
Don't try too hard. Don't try too hard. And also, sometimes words are easy. We want to share things by words. And we're very sharp with words, we say actions speak louder than words. You can go and visit your family. Don't have the intention to try and convert anyone or to change anyone. It's enough that you are changed, and you're changed for the good. Sometimes people go back after some years. I know from the Sangha that stays with me that maybe after a few years they go and visit the family and so on. And in some cases the people are, wow, they're so surprised at how much they've changed. And you see, but they had the eyes to see it. Someone else might look and you can be as happy as a butterfly and they still think, what's wrong with you? Why are you looking like that? Why are you so quiet like this, you see? What to do? Don't fight with it. You come to see your family only, not to convert them. You come to see them, be with them, show respect, be loving, be kind, as should be natural with you if you have really been in satsang. And don't try to look for opportunities to share anything also. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. You see? And if you don't push, then you give some space for them to be curious. They say, why is it you get up in the morning and sit alone by yourself? We find it a bit strange. And you use simple words. I get up, I just somehow, it used to be different in the past, but now I feel so happy. I don't know, I cannot say why. I just enjoy to be up in this time and somehow enjoy to just be by myself. I hope that doesn't offend you. Isn't it? Yeah? Simple thing. And or you may ask them, do you like that? Does it make you feel uncomfortable? No. I just wondered. It seems a bit strange. So, well, yeah, it doesn't feel strange to me. I feel very happy, Keep it short. Don't start to tell a story about Krishna. And, then people, let them approach. You don't approach. Let them approach. You just do. Don't be clever. Don't try to, if there's openness, then you will naturally feel the space. Then you, little bit. I am not asking people, go out and share, tell people, because largely you just annoy them. If you're going to go, you think you have something to tell people, listen, you want to be more like this, you should meditate. Oh, please, whoa. Give us a break. You have found something, live what you have found. That's all. Someone who may not be your family, you may be taking a cup of tea in some place, nicely just having a break, and maybe somebody may come to you and say, thank you. Sorry? Thank you. What for? I don't know, I saw you sitting there, you look so peaceful, and I had a lot of things on my mind, but I couldn't stop looking at you. I never see anybody look so peaceful. And somehow I started feeling more peaceful. So I just want to say, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, boom, finish. Not, oh, you want to know how I became peaceful? Oh, thank you. If you don't try, leave it, because it is not a responsibility that you have. It is not a mission. You have to change the world. A voice has called you, and somehow something in you responded to it. You have discovered that something has changed for the better. You feel more happy. You see the world with new eyes. Something that, as the brother said earlier, things don't look as grim when you're looking from your true place. And to see someone who is genuinely happy and at peace is greater than reading a book about happiness and peace. So don't worry, it's not that, wow, you've got this mission to change anyone. No, it's enough, you have changed from something that was more claustrophobic a life to a life that's more peaceful and more happy. You don't have to go and demonstrate that. You can just be yourself. You see? Because it's a mistake that sometimes people on the path make. They want to be special, to show how special, how spiritual they are, how mystical, and just you. That's good.
So if somebody is suffering deeply and they're complaining about how much life is terrible and they hate everything, in that case, should I not start talking about what we know?
If you feel moved to respond, that's also natural, I'm just saying, don't be in a hurry to try and convince them of something. If you keep quiet within yourself, life will show you the opportunity. It's a perfect timing. You may say, what exactly do you find so awful about life? Let them talk a bit. Oh, people are so like this and so like that and so on. Okay, and you're not. No, I'm not. Just check in. Sorry. You may find a little gentle conversation happen like that. And if they feel they can talk with you, somehow they don't feel that you're working on them. You're just sharing, and exactly that's what you're doing, sharing. And somehow from your being, some light comes. Just, what about this thing though? Have you looked at this thing? It can develop very, very subtle, very gentle, with respect. And little by little you find your way. And you know what? Sometimes you may find yourself saying things that you are hearing yourself for the first time out of your own mouth. Because it's not coming through the old regime of thinking. It's coming from the freshness of your being. And you know, that's a joy actually. Because you feel that your words, your way is wind assisted. You feel grace. You feel as they say thank you, but you feel thank you, thank you. Oh, like this. So not saying don't speak, just keep looking, no. To be natural. If you have something to say, but don't watch this tendency to be too quick to help or to feel that you can interpret or know the extent of people's suffering. Just little bit. And you grow also in your own discernment. You begin to enjoy your interactions with people. You don't have to challenge and be forceful. You don't have to compete. You stay in your own silence, and something comes in that moment, something spontaneous. Sometimes nothing comes. Then keep quiet. Make a cup of tea. Would you like a cup of tea? Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very good. Very good. Yes.
Mooji.
Hi.
Hello, hi.
Hello.
Wonderful to be here.
Thank you. Very good.
Wow. Thank you so much for this opportunity to stand up here and be with you and all these people. About 3 years ago, I saw you in Reading, in the UK, with about audience of about 80 people, and then 2 years ago came to Montessahage, and I really appreciate your generosity on every level for that experience. It was amazing, and now I just feel this urge to stand up here in front of this audience. I feel it's time to take action for truth, I suppose. And
what it means?
to not just sit there. To not just sit there, to actually stand up for what I can feel inside, and to not feel limited by an audience, people, an idea, and that I can do this. I can stand here with you and with everybody, and that's enough. Does that make sense?
Good. Yeah, it's fine. Sometimes this by itself is something, if you feel inhibited, like, I must, then sometimes just to stand up and say, actually, I feel that I want to express this freedom, because something inside is shutting down, and I feel like I mustn't move, and I feel I just want to come and say, hi, guys. Thank you.
Everything's okay. Everything's fine, just to do whatever I feel like. So in that, I don't have a question as such, just acknowledgement.
Acknowledgement is good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Hello, Mooji.
Hello.
The understanding who I am, it is not clear. I see that everything is just appearing, and I somehow witness it, but I don't know who I am that witness all this.
Well, we can start, it's enough that you recognize that whatever is appearing is witnessed, no? That witness, observed, same thing. Whatever it may be, whether it's a thought, a sensation, a feeling, a memory, an idea, a projection, a judgment, whatever it is that appears, an object, naturally you notice it, or you don't notice it. Because there are innumerable opportunities to notice things, but you tend to notice something that it may strike some interest for you, or you have some interest in it. Otherwise, you go your way, and nothing seems to come in and make a strong impression upon you. So you are saying that I notice that, yes, of course, thoughts come sometimes and feelings come and they go. Everything comes and goes. It's the nature of things. They come and go. Whatever you perceive, you perceive them to come and go. Even something that you have longed for a long time, oh, I really want to have this thing, then they come, and after a while, the interest in it, the excitement about it fades. The thing becomes an ordinary thing. It comes and goes. This is the nature of things. They appear, they disappear. They come, they go. That which observes their coming and going, does that come and go? Again, we are noticing whether it is feelings, a thought, a person, object, sensation, whatever it is, beautiful feeling, beautiful experience, oh, so fantastic. They come, they appear, they disappear. They come, they go. Okay? Even the feelings about yourself, most intimate, things that you would say, yes, this is the kind of person I am, and so on. Another moment, you don't agree with your previous statement, and that has gone also. So everything seems to be coming and going. And they are witnessed to come and go. So that which witnesses the coming and going of all things, my question is, does that thing come and go? I feel it's a simple question. That which enables you to observe the comings and goings of all things perceived, that which perceives them, does that come and go?
I somehow know that it's always here.
Yes. Can I push a little bit more? The functioning of cognitive functioning, the functioning of perception, the act of perceiving, is very active, you may say, during what we call the waking state period of consciousness. You wake up, it's time to go to work or whatever it is, life, people, telephone calls, emails, Facebook, blah, 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 activities are perceived during the period of your waking state. Then it seems after waking state, maybe some tiredness comes, it's time to sleep. Sometimes when sleep comes, it is filled with dreaming, more activity, more perceiving. So not yet total silence. And then may come a deep sleep, where there's not really any conscious cognitive functioning. You're not, you could be married this morning, honeymoon start this evening, but in deep sleep, your bride or your groom, you cannot take them into that state with you. Also, you in your self-image is not there. So the functioning of the world and whatever your belief systems are, whatever your idea about yourself is, that seems to be not there. Does that mean you are not there? You follow what I'm speaking or not? There is no world, there's no time. There's not even any you in the way that you relate yourself to be in the deep sleep. Okay? Do you enjoy sleep? Is there a way of knowing? Do you enjoy sleep? The absence of cognitive functioning, the absence of you and me and this and that and life and death and world and king and queen and blah, blah, blah. Not there. And yet each night you go to bed to leave all this world that you know in your waking state, to enter into a state where you are not experiencing, there's no stories, there's no you and me. And you don't go into that state screaming, please, no, I want to experience. You're very happy to let go of all things. Even you don't have to say, I'm letting go of all things. It's as though they are taken from you. Even your very self-image is not there. And we sensibly spend a lot of money to buy the best bed, some people, in order to forget everything, including the bed, and to go into a state that there's no story, you have no biography, no autobiography, nothing to report. And if you don't enter into that state, you would not be healthy today standing here talking about anything. You'd be nodding off to try and make up for absence of sleep. So in that state, there's no spiritual practice. There's no unsuccessful, successful person, nothing is there. The king and the beggar are one in this place. So, earlier I asked you, see, you watch all these things coming and going. You can only practice your spirituality in your waking state. You can say, yes, I can see this, I can see that, and so on. When the waking state arises, suppose you woke up this morning at 6 o'clock. So at 5:59, what was your state? Maybe no world, no you, no trouble, no aspiration, no future, nothing, no relationship. At 6 o'clock, sometimes at 6 o'clock, the world hasn't begun. The eyes are open. Maybe the alarm goes off. Time to do something. And then you enter into some field of activity or something is happening there. There's an awareness of this. There's awareness of this also. But sometimes you are unaware that you are aware, or you have the capacity to be aware. And in satsang, you are open to be guided to a place or a dimension within yourself where you can simply observe, rather than simply react or quickly identify. And even if that identification happens, there's some place that is very still, from where you can see even the actions and reactions and interactions play, but it itself is not trapped in the bubble of any activity or any scenario. Are you aware of this?
Yes.
Yes. That place itself, not the activities that are happening in it, that place or state itself. Who lives there? Is there somebody living there?
It can't be something or anything.
Yes. What knows that?
Maybe what I'm looking for.
What you are looking for knows that. So you know that what you're looking for knows that. So you know that.
Yes.
Yes.
My question is it enough to just stay in that seeing everything?
Well, it depends. If by our conversation stimulates in you a curiosity or an interest, maybe something goes, wow, I never looked at it like that before. It begins to develop some curiosity about it. And maybe time may pass, you don't even know where of the time, because you're so interested in this subject. And with the interest in this subject, it's as though you are becoming the very subject. You see? So I can't tell you, it will depend. Some people come to this state spontaneously, but they don't value it. And they go back to being just the person. But someone's looking. I have a sense in you that there's something deeply searching for something. And now I pointed this thing out. Yes, you say, maybe the thing I'm searching for knows all this. And you, what about you? If you know that there's something that knows this, it must be you who know it. You who know it is what? Different from it? Are you different from it?
It can't be different.
It cannot be different.
Because everything is appearing in it.
Yes.
I can't, nothing...
Including this form that's standing here talking about it? Is that not also appearing in it?
Yes. I'm really attracted to stay there and make...
Is not the one who is saying, I am attracted to it and want to stay there, itself being watched from there?
Yes.
Which is the greater then? The one who wants to arrive there, or that which is observing the sense or desire of a one who wants to arrive here?
This seems to be clear for me, but I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Because sometimes there came like doubt if it's enough, and I just want to be clear that I don't follow these thoughts and that it's enough to just stay in that place.
Yes.
This is enough for the full understanding. Is this enough?
Yes. You see, if the question comes, but is this enough? and this question is held onto, then a doubt may come. Is this enough? And I may ask, enough for who? For what? You may say, enough to become free. No? We can go like this and keep looking, but you said, it seems to me that if I simply stay here and just disregard this question, is this enough? I find that it is enough. I'm here. If I pick up the question, is this enough? Doubts may come. Maybe it's not enough. Then what will be enough? Then you start to use your mind again. Better you stay quiet with it. But stay quiet with it without the identity of somebody staying quiet with it. Maybe many people don't understand what we talk about, or you do. It's very subtle. The mind is there. It can take these shapes. But you are able to look and say, but that's just another thought.
Yes.
Is that thought needed? A couple of days ago, I shared with you a very important, what I found to be important statement by St. Francis of Assisi. I will say it again. He said, what you are looking for is already where you're looking from. What you are searching for is already where you are searching from. You may have to sit with that and just stay with it to see if you can grasp. It's like a little twist of consciousness. It's a very subtle paradox, but you will understand that presently you are more identified with the position of the one who is trying to get something. But the thing you're trying to get, and you who is trying to get it, can be seen as an appearance in the consciousness you are. But because of the habit of identifying with being the journeyer, you don't get to see that you are the destination itself. Very subtle, and many people miss it. This is why I will speak more and more about it. If you catch it, it's worth 1,000,000 points. If you catch just this, it will begin to deconstruct many, many false ideas we're holding on to. Because the problems are coming from locating yourself in the wrong position. You are thinking you are the ego person, whereas the ego person is a construct in the deeper consciousness which is impersonal. Is it too much to say like this? Thank you. You see, you're someone who I'd like to speak with up close more. Because you see, sometimes something comes and then maybe it becomes a bit fuzzy. And to keep bringing you back until somehow you catch him, you see it. Because of this mistaken identity, the whole world suffers. We can pin it down to just this thing, mistaken identity.
Is there identity?
Yes. Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that the consciousness intended actually to somehow to wear this garment of personhood and to believe itself to be primarily the body, being the house of this, and the conditioning, the belief, I am this body, and therefore the conditioning that arose around this body were taken to be my schooling. This is how I picked that up. And this became the contribution to my life, this unique expression. But it's not fixed. There's something inside think it is fixed, but it's not fixed. It's constantly upgrading itself, changing its view of life and of itself constantly, until it discovers its own root as pure awareness itself. I know that these talk right now may not be easy to swallow, but only because the mind wants to understand it mentally. I don't know how to go past this right now. Gradually, your remaining here in the pool of grace, in this energy field of satsang, is contributing also to your ability to grasp this at a deeper level than merely your mind. You don't only understand things just through the mind, through the intellect. Some people, they learn something through the mind, and others, they somehow just it's like some kind of attuning, some sort of harmony happens, maybe through just their faith or trust or openness, and they just find themselves just understanding without having to study books also. They came into this understanding in a very natural way, and doubts are cleared very easily. Perhaps we'll talk a bit more. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. I try you. Well, I can see you clearly. Yeah.
Namaste, Mooji.
Namaste.
I need Russian translation.
Russians are coming. Okay.
Я бы хотел вначале поговорить о покое.
I would like to first speak about peace.
Именно этот покой я ощущаю сейчас, когда говорю.
Because I feel this peace currently as I'm speaking.
Даже одновременно ощущая и биение сердца, и этот голос, но покой, он все равно наблюдается, и я это ощущаю сейчас.
Because I also feel this heart space and being, but this peace is also being perceived.
Это первое, что я заметил, когда начал наблюдать. Я начал из того, что через это наблюдение я ощутил покой.
This was the first thing that I noticed when I began self-inquiry and watching.
После этого я почувствовал, как есть что-то другое, кроме покоя.
And after this, I realized that there is something else aside from this peace.
И то, что было другое, пришло как развлечение, что это не я.
And this something else came as a realization that it is not me.
Это были голоса.
It's not you. You being what?
Я был то, что было за покоем. Я ощущал себя еще покоем.
it was something outside of this peace. I was that which was aside from the peace.
И потом это все больше и больше как будто отдалялось, как будто это как голос и образ меня, как будто он отдалялся от этого покоя.
And it was as if this idea of me became further and further away from this peace.
The idea of you.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Но после того, как я начал все больше воспринимать этот покой, идеи обо мне и само ощущение этих образов, которые возникали, они начали атаковать этот покой. Было ощущение атаки.
And as if while I was watching this,
когда я начал воспринимать больше этот покой,
while I was watching, the more I was watching the peace,
образы начали как будто атаковать этот покой. Было такое ощущение.
there was a feeling that there was these images and ideas that were attacking this peace.
Было ощущение
This was a
атаки.
feeling.
Но что появилось потом? Появилось какое-то ощущение безусильности. Я не могу сопротивляться этим атакам.
And what came was this helplessness, like I cannot react to these attacks.
But that's also noticed also, no? Please stay with me.
Но это тоже видится, наблюдается.
So the peace is felt, it is noticed, and you say, but actually I cannot even define myself as the peace, because the peace is noticed. Don't reject the peace. The peace is like the perfume of this flower, but this flower no one can touch. The peace is there, and you say, because I'm aware of peace, I cannot limit myself to the peace, okay? But you say that I'm still just watching the peace, and now some other forces are attacking the peace. But that's not the same as attacking you then, is it?
Нет. Это не ощущение атаки, это ощущение наблюдения, которое остается в этой атаке.
No, it's not a feeling of me being attacked, but it's a feeling of watching the attack taking place.
At this point, I would like to say something. Because your attention is externalized to some extent to looking at peace, looking at peace. But now I want you to be looking at the one who is looking at the peace. Just keep your attention. Can that which is aware of peace, can that be seen? So the attention turns away from the peace as the object of perception and turns around to find the subject of the perceiving of peace. Are you with me on this? Can you follow? Okay. What is here? Does it have any form or any name? My question. Because if an attack comes on peace, then the peace go away, then now comes, silence. Then it's another kind of thing somehow, Then you say now the silence is being disturbed. So you are still projecting. But even the very act of projection itself is watched from a place that is not a projection. Would you agree? This is what you are trying to find. Not the activity or the functioning of perception, but that which is prior to the functioning of perception. I wonder if we are on the same page with this. You see, I have it that this is deeply, deeply important. If you say you are searching for that beyond which there is nothing, I did not expect or anticipate to be speaking at this level with anyone so early. It's fine. But are you with me when I speak about it? So you speak about peace, that peace itself, which is highly valued in the human kingdom and amongst all sentient beings. You have come to peace. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Peace has come. Peace has come. Where there's peace, there's joy, happiness. Peace, joy, happiness has come. Where there's peace, joy, happiness, there is contentment. Contentment has come. Where there's peace, joy, happiness, contentment. Wisdom is there. Wisdom is here. That which is aware of all of these things, all of this, does it have any quality itself? Can it itself be an object? You see, if you've come to this, I don't have many more questions for you. And it's not merely some intellectual game. For the one who is authentically searching, you're not going to find answers, but more a revelation, isn't it? It must culminate into a direct, a profound, final experience of seeing. It should become almost an end to your quest. Who is there? Who is there? When peace itself, which formerly was a goal to be attained, peace, joy, silence, happiness, wisdom, love, compassion, rest. When even these are perceived, by who or what are they perceived? Can the perceiver of them be perceived? Imagination is not needed. Sober seeing, but not creative seeing. Not phenomenal seeing, not the seeing of one thing to another thing. A non-phenomenal recognition. What is here? Is it other than you? And this you, is it personal? You see, I am not in a hurry to come to this place, because often those who perceive or think that they have come to this place cannot stabilize there. If I have pointed you to the place first of witnessing, which enable you to transition from the position of person to presence, this already you must stabilize your seeing in presence, meaning the senses are functioning, the mind is functioning, they're observed as functioning, but somehow your intuitive sense of yourself prevail, but you're not functioning as ego or as person. You may call that you are moving in the Christ consciousness, Krishna consciousness, Shiva being, whatever you want to call it. It's not personal. Then somebody here, yes, but there's more than that. I say, keep quiet. Stabilize and confirm your place as the seeing. When you do, you have crossed over. Spontaneously you will come to know. You may say you have moved in a way, you are now inside the circle, inside the kingdom of God. You can say like this. Don't be aspiring, yes, but I want to go more. You who? Stay here. Confirm this place. Because if you are not confirmed in this place, when I point you to the ultimate place, you will not be able to stay there, because it's not a place that anyone can stay. You can only be. Your first point, you must stabilize in the place of the witnessing consciousness. That is the Satchidananda state. Some people are fast, they want to say, yes, but if the stage after this, I want to go there. And you who? You are who? Follow the advice, stay at the place of witnessing. Immediately, already, your life is flowering with grace and peace. Honor this seeing. Because now I am asking you, because you put this question, you say even the peace is the perfume, the loving kindness, compassion, silence, joy, peace, love, openness, wisdom. This is your climate. You say, yes, but I can see them. This is, who are you who see them? That which sees them, does it dismiss them? Does the flower dismiss its perfume? So if you don't follow, as I'm pointing, you are going to feel, yes, I see you 1 year, 2 years later, you're still talking. But you're not finished, not cured. Because even after awakening to this understanding, the mind is not completely dead. It is still there, it still comes. And it's good that it comes, so that you don't become complacent and arrogant and proud. You will keep on revealing in you the little dirt here, a little dirt here. So that you honor your seeing, that you're grateful, that you don't say, I did it. You yourself are undone, not you do. Now the atmosphere in this place is changing more and more. It's becoming more subtle. We can begin to explore things of the heart more than things of the head. If you look towards the things of the mind, they are not stable. From the mind, you say many things and make promises you cannot keep. You make oaths that you will break. But as your attention finds the heart, its own source, you have less words, more peace, more presence, more silence, more seeing, more grace. The one who sees does not reject anything. Simply leaving things as they are, knowing himself as he is, beyond personhood, You say peace is perceived. I said, this is good. Everything else that comes along with peace, holding hands with peace, joy, silence, the sense of presence, it's all there. You say, these are also perceived. I say, yes, they are. By what are they perceived? Can you show? Can the perceiver of the peace, of silence, of joy, of love, can you stand up, introduce yourself? What is your shape? What is your size? What is your name? What is your form? What is your weight? From where did you come? Where can you go? How can you be disturbed? What do you want? Who are you? For myself, this is the highest, the most profound discovery in the human kingdom. A human being who rediscovers his origin, original nature, and don't remain as a discoverer. You know your name, you are not your name. Something is happening in you you cannot speak about. Nobody has been able to convey it with words, with concepts. Discovering this automatically blesses every aspect of your expression. Every facet of your expression is graced and blessed automatically, not developed even. You will have found that which gave birth to the original seed. But it is not a seed. When you come to discover this more and more, look at any problems you could have had and put it in front of the light of this seeing and see what happens to it. In the finding of this, the discoverer disappears. Are you afraid? When did your search for this begin? You are that within which even silence is heard. The greatest thing in the world does not touch you. And yet there's no pride, no arrogance. But a great love flows from you to all things. Who are you now? What is your date of birth? To what astrological sign do you belong? Mind has a lot of things to say. It's too late. It doesn't matter. What are opinions for you? Is this too much for you? We are trying to live good, but it's being revealed that you are life itself. And at the same time, the unfolding of life, you are conscious of it. You are the life and at the same time the weakness of life. Who are you? Don't speak about it. Contemplate. Grace is with you. Let it open your mind and your heart.
Ты спрашиваешь, кто я?
You're asking, who am I?
Кто это тот, кто наблюдает это?
Who's the one who's watching this?
You're asking me?
No. Ты задавал этот вопрос мне
You asked
сейчас.
me the question.
И то, что я открываю, это не покой.
What I'm finding is not, it is not peace.
It is not peace. Okay?
Я начал с покоя, потому что он являлся фоном вначале для меня.
I began with peace because it was my foreground at first.
Как будто указатель, куда...
Did you dismiss peace?
У меня нету ощущения отвержения и нету никаких желаний отвергать этот покой.
I don't feel any dismissal or any desire to dismiss.
Но он являлся указателем, куда мне стоит направить было мое внимание.
It was as if it was pointing to where I have to give my attention.
И после этого внимание трансформировалось и открылось в безусильность. Безусильность этого наблюдения, этого же и покоя, радости и нерадости, всего, что происходит.
And it was as if it opened into a helplessness of
Безусильное наблюдение.
it's like a watching that's powerless.
Fairness.
Effortless seeing.
An effortless seeing, okay?
И то, что открывается сейчас, и то, что воспринимается,
And what is opening now and what is being perceived,
это и есть я.
that is me. That is what I am.
Is it opening?
Это просто есть.
It just is.
Не нужно для этого никаких открытий, и я не чувствую того, кто открывает или знает, что это открытие.
There is no need for any effort and
Того, кто знает, что это открывается.
there is no need to know the one who is opening.
Нету даже ощущения и желания, чтобы это открывалось сейчас.
There is not even a desire for any opening.
Okay. And what about your dynamic expression of life? Senses working, friends, people, what is happening there?
Как раз, когда появилось безусильное это восприятие, они начали работать в спокойной, активной фазе.
When this effortless seeing came, everything just spontaneously, naturally is evolving.
Когда появился покой в начале, да, было как будто замедление процессов.
At the beginning, when peace arose, it was as if the dynamic field slowed down.
It's as if what?
The dynamic functioning came slower.
Okay.
Became slow.
Но сейчас у меня нету такого ощущения.
But now I don't have this feeling any longer.
Мне даже не хочется об этом говорить на самом деле.
Actually, I don't even feel to speak about this
И делиться этим.
or to share.
Даже само ощущение, оно просто воспринимается, и нету желания, чтобы было это ощущение, повторялось или удлинялось.
Even the feeling is perceived, and there's no desire for it to carry on longer or to experience more of this feeling.
What feeling is that?
Ощущение той же безусильности восприятия, которое также мною сейчас и воспринимается.
The feeling of effortless perception, which I am currently also watching.
Are you feeling fixed in some place? Is it tight? The place where you are?
нету ощущений, ни сжатости, и любые ощущения, это на самом деле просто воспринимается в этом.
There is no feeling of any kind, and all feelings are perceived.
Okay. Thank you. I have to say that over the last day or so, some letters have been drifting in from beings who are watching via broadcasting, so I'm just looking at them for the first time, and I'll try and one or two of them. Dearest Mooji Baba and beloved Sangha, my sweet mama died last week very suddenly, and yet nothing happened. Again, dearest Mooji Baba and beloved Sangha, my sweet mama died last week very suddenly, and yet nothing happened. The loving silence of the isness just absorbed her. She is in me. I am in her. We are in all the beloved ones as truth. So much gratitude to my beautiful Master for showing up and being the living truth. You shine your light every day as a beacon for all of us to follow. Your devout one, Kathy. Is this a good letter? Dear Mooji, I am fully immersed in this light. I am free and so thankful. My question is, how can I help my family to follow this invitation to freedom? My mom and sister are both depressed, and I would like them to be able to be free of the burden of their mind. Thank you for your pointings and for the team that helped make this available to me at home. Thank you, love and light, Layla. Again, I am fully immersed in this light. I am free and so thankful. My question is, how can I help my family to follow this invitation to freedom? Let them notice you first. See if they notice you first. If they don't notice the freedom in you, they won't notice the freedom in a book and in a CD. And don't hold your breath waiting for that to happen. Sometimes it's important to feel you don't have the power to change someone's way of feeling. Just be yourself. You say, my mom and sister are both depressed, and I would like them to be able to be free of the burden of their mind. This is a natural arising compassion. You have found something that has brought you great peace. You start your letter, I am fully immersed in this light, the light of the self. Naturally, Layla wants to share or impart some of what she has discovered to mom and her sister who she perceived to be depressed and would like them to be able to be free of the burdens of their mind. How to do it? You cannot just open someone's mind and go in. It's also part of our own sadhana and practice that sometimes you must see what you cannot change just by wish in others. Maybe you can change it in yourself, but just be yourself, it's enough. Let God provide you with the opportunity for a true, timeful encounter, but don't force it. Don't force it out of your own impatience or your impatience to help too much. This is wisdom. It is also compassion, because sometimes you want to help. You think, I could help them, but maybe they're not open to your help, or not in this way. When my younger brother was passing away, at the last few days of his life, he developed one infection and was given some antibiotics that completely destroyed his what you call it now, defense mechanism of the immune system. And he lay there in bed in some kind of coma. I have been trying for a long time to share with him, Marv, you're not this thing. But it just wasn't happening. It was not happening. I also felt in those days, if only you understood how simple. It wasn't happening. So on this day, I visited my brother. He's lying in the bed, completely. The thought come, let me tell him now. Let me whisper, you're not this body. Something said in me, no. I don't want to invade the integrity of his own choice. It's okay. You can go. Don't push the door. If it opens, welcome. It's a very difficult thing to accept, because you want to help. I want to help you. Have you ever been on the receiving end of people who want to help you? Please let me help you, please. You want to say something, no? You may perhaps be helpful to someone who is open to your help. Having said that, I cannot make any rule about that, because I know some people, their temperament is, listen, you're going to sit down and listen to me. Okay? And it works. For some people it works. And then you try. You sit down, you're going to listen to me. Okay? So you will find your way. I'll read this last one. There were moments when it was clarity, seen outside or inside, and also the seen tendency to go in person with all bad English. I don't understand this bit. from the place from where all these were seen, all these were only happening, the pull into person being very strong, and that one seeing not involved in the scene, and that one seeing not being involved in the scene, that was seen. Since then, the desire of letting go the person is bigger, and at the same time, quiet. Still, it seems that the seeing is only through the person now, but that is also seen. Please help. Through your grace and guidance, may this retreat be the last one. With all my love, Michaela. Sometimes we are too much reacting to the shapes the mind take. Now something has said, oh, now my mind, and you involve yourself unnecessarily. Just keep quiet. Be aware of these, this voice that's coming up and so on. Check in with yourself. Listening to this voice is going to improve upon what is here already or not? You say, no, it's just more and more things to think about. Then leave it. Stay as you are. You don't have to listen to every thought that comes in your mind. Certainly you don't have to follow them. That which wants to follow them is the habitual identity that you keep thinking is you. The idea we have of who we are suffering from its own ideas. The idea we have of who we are is suffering from its own projections. Discern. You have to come to know the difference between your mind and yourself. You are the weakness of the mind as thought and sensation, all of this. I am looking at my hand. Is my hand looking at me? The seeing begins with you. What is seen are phenomenal appearances. They come and go. Even the very body, which is the instrument for consciousness to taste experiencing through, itself is perceived. Where is located this perceiver? Don't scratch your head too much. Just invite the question and let it search you. Keep quiet. Thank you for today. Thank you. I think we're having something somebody's playing today. And I would like to invite you to this evening's, I think we're having bhajans here. It's part of our life in the ashram. You are very much welcome to come. I think it's at 6:30, I believe. Myself, I will come. Thank you, thank you.
when it touched the ocean, can it tell? Can it tell the story? The story, the story of this meeting. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. When a river is flowing toward the sea, there may be some hesitation. It will lose its individual name. Where will we find the Ganga, the Amazon, in this great ocean? Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Can we fall in love with a cloud? And if we do, how long will it last? Everything is passing. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om
as you leave this place, wherever you find yourself going, keep your attention in this place that we have been pointing to. There's no need to control or to suppress anything at all. Move in your natural way, but keep your mind and your attention resting inside this place of silence in you. Then you will see that life flows and life takes care of life. Don't give this to the mind. Stay inside your heart. Observe, behold the beauty of God. Thank you.